fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Texas Longhorns. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia's offense will get the first crack at it here. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Offense facing 4th down.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the returner will be brought down. The Longhorns offense will get the ball for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Longhorns get it past the sticks.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Afterburners coming. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up in...
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going now.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Hits the spin cycle. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the ground with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're getting this guy lathered up. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Murphy. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, Dave, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. A low line drive and short kick. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Fast motion from the offense. Off play action on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Wants to throw on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are.
And they got him for the sack.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Number 15 on to kick it away.
I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. With jet sweep pass. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Here comes the offense on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. On the option, he'll pitch it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Oh, that could have been disaster if he'd snagged that pick. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to him on 3rd and short. They try to slip in the screen. Did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
What onions to run the football inside of your own 20 on 4th and short and get all that matters is it's a first down. Sweat no more.
Looking to go up top on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
They're bringing heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. And here comes the punt team. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
And I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Georgia sent out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll take it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw, trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The option look. Now the toss. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Here comes the option. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takedown.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Oh, they knock it free. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was hoping for... room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll throw it on first down. Takes a hit as he fired. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Looking for more room. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done different.